coming into this season, because last year, up and down, quite frankly, the last 2 years, right? Yep. So now it's put up or shut up for Tua. What is the expectation for him? What are you hearing?
So with Tua, I think we're in this Daniel Jones territory. It's, are you the guy? Are you not the guy? Because the franchises need to know pretty quickly, because every year, as you said, it's been up and down. And every year, going into it, are the Dolphins interested in Deshaun Watson? Is Tua the guy? Well, now the Dolphins have done absolutely everything they can to build a roster. Credit to GM Chris Grier for putting pieces in place for Tua to succeed. They have a new head coach in Mike McDaniel who has no ties to Tua. He's new. So this is a year, the pressure's on Tua. Last year I thought was a huge year for Tua. This is even bigger because they have a new head coach, and if this is not the year that Tua proves, yes, this is my team, this is my offense, then they can move on.
Yeah, so Kimberley brings up a good point, Canty. It was like last year we were saying this is the year for Tua. Now we're doing it again. It's 3 years in the making. Like, what needs to happen for him to keep his job in Miami?
Well, Tua has to prove that he can lead the Dolphins to being better than third in their division. That would help. You got a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones last year that led his team to the playoffs. Not to mention the other quarterbacks taken in Tua's draft class at the top of that draft are all ahead of him in terms of their overall development. Not to mention those guys have shown that they'll be able to stay on the field for one full season. So those are some of the things that we need to see from Tua. But as far as general manager Chris Grier goes, I got to disagree with Kimberley a little bit. I can't give him too much credit because this is the guy that passed on Justin Herbert. The reality is that if Tua doesn't prove the guy, then the Miami Dolphins are going to not only be in the market for a quarterback in 2023, they're probably going to be in the market for a general manager too. Keep in mind, Chris Grier has eliminated all the excuses as to why Tua can't have success. The head coach that doesn't believe in you, wanted to replace you, we got rid of him. We got you a number one receiver in Tyreek Hill, paid him $30 million a year. Spent big money on Teron Armstead and Connor Williams in free agency, not to mention signing Raheem Mostert and Chase Edmonds in the backfield. Bruh, if you can't get it done with this squad, then you're just not the guy. And to Kimberly's first point, if you got to keep asking the question of whether or not he's the guy, you're eventually going to land on the answer being no.
Yeah, that's true. Acho, so is all the success that the Dolphins could potentially have this year onto his shoulders?
It's not. And the reason why is a little bit to Canty's point of this roster is being assimilated not for Tua, it's being assimilated for Mike McDaniel. Really, you could say it's being assimilated for the Miami Dolphins. No matter who's at quarterback, you're building a roster with the fastest wide receiver combo in the NFL. You have Teron Armstead, a dominant left tackle. You have Connor Williams, who's an upgrade at guard. You're building a roster that will have success in life beyond who your quarterback is. Mike McDaniel has a multi-year contract. There's no pressure in a lot of ways on him. And so I love actually how Chris Grier has maneuvered this offseason, bringing in players who are going to make your team better and not putting it all on the shoulders of one person.
Acho, that sounds good, but if you look at the division winners from last year, the best quarterbacks won those divisions. So it all comes back to Tua, all of it.
Right, but
Kimberly, you want to tie it up?
No, but my point is what they're building, and this is like where I'm going, is what they're building outlives whoever their quarterback is. Right? I get it. Mike McDaniel was on the private jet on his plane, FaceTiming Tua, saying, hey, man, we got you. I'm building this thing around you. I get all of that. But the bigger picture is what they're building
everything that they've been doing.
What they're building outlives who their quarterback is.
Doesn't prove he's the guy.
They don't have a new quarterback this year, Chris. At the end of the day, they don't. They have Tua. So whether Tua is successful this year or not, it doesn't matter because in the future, they still will have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Teron Armstead. You're talking about three of the best people at their position. Connor Williams building a better roster. And that's how you build rosters when you want to have success, not just in 1 year, but over the long term.
Yeah, at this point, it feels like Miami's building a roster that if Tua can't succeed, maybe it's the next disgruntled quarterback that steps into place. But we'll
Kimberly
leave this
Martin's face says it all.
I know.
Her face says it all. Says it all.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.